All right, so the draft has just finished, and the management is really tired right now from racking their brains. But I've got them together so that we can talk about the draft right now because I have with me the team names. I'm going to announce the names and then we'll discuss about each player and, of course, how the team composition has come out to be after the Abu Dhabi T10 League draft. So, icon player and captain Shakib Al Hassan. There's Evan Lewis, Colin Munro, Mohammad Amir, Matisha Pathirana. There's Hazratullah Zazai, Joe Clark, Benny Howell, there's Ben Cutting, Nurul Hassan, Ritunjay Chaudhary, Rohan Mustafa, Chirag Suri, Umair Ali Khan, Dan Christian, and Jake Ball. This is what the team is after due deliberation, after a lot of fights between the management. We have finally come up with this particular team. My first question to the owner of the team, Mr. Yasin Chaudhary, are you satisfied with the team that you've picked?
Yes, obviously. For me, team is balanced. Team is composed. For me, team should go good in the tournament.
All right, Fahim Saab, you sat a lot with the team yesterday as well. You were sitting day before yesterday as well. You've racked your brains. I have picked your brains as well. Are you happy with the combination that we've got? Are there any players that you wanted in the team and that we have missed out on?
Oh, well, I don't want to disclose that.
Okay.
But I think we are happy. We are happy. The draft took about 3 hours time, but the hard work behind the draft was, I think, the quite a few hours that we have spent the last 3 days and nights as well. So I think we have worked very hard on the probable players and what we really want in the squad. And somehow I think we've been very fortunate, especially we had the opportunity of picking the first one in A. That helped us a lot actually to formulate the whole team. Now the team looks balanced, and I think we can say that we have everything in this team. And if we apply ourselves, I think this team can go a long way. But you never know. It's the smallest
Format.
what do you call
Format.
and on a given day anybody can win. But I think we have a good side, a balanced side, and we're happy with what we have.
Absolutely. Zafir, we were talking about it that there are a lot of other Bangladeshi players that we were looking at, keeping our eyes on. Taskeen, for example, is one of them. Shamim was the other one. And Mustafizur Rahman, we missed out on him as well. So what were the plans related to these Bangladeshi players and, why couldn't we take them in our side?
See, in the lower category, we had to pick players based on what we have got at the upper stage of the entire draft. So in the upper stage, obviously, we have got quality batsmen. So as a result, we had just that in the lower categories. Obviously, we had Afif Hussain, Shohan, Shami Hussain Patwari, Mitunjo in the plan. But we had to pick based on what we have got at the up. So I thought for the team combination and everything, we thought that Nurul Hassan Shohan and Mitunjoy Chaudhary were the best picks. And then in optional category, we had some more Bangladeshi players in the plan. I don't want to mention those at the moment. But then again, those players were being picked up by other teams. And as a result, we had to pick another English fast bowler. I think he's good. And for him, I think the balance, the balance of the team, it's on another level, honestly. I think we have got pretty good all-rounders. And I think one important thing which I never expected was the players will be picking up from UE category. The players we have picked from UE category were amazing. I think they're some of the best in the UE at the moment. So with the entire squad, I'm very happy. And with 3 strong players in UE category, I believe we have got one of the best out there. So we have got very good backup apart from the best 11.
All right, talking about the UAE players, Yasin bhai, we were into deliberation and I remember those fights, those arguments, those discussions that we were going on, who to pick from UAE. But finally, I can say that proudly that we've possibly got the best players from the UAE, isn't it? Rohan Mustafa, the likes of Chirag Suri, who's played the IPL as well, and of course, Umair Ali Khan. The best way to describe Umair Ali Khan, according to me, is he's in the Darren Sammy mold. Similar kind of player, bowls his cutters, a very useful player down the order as well. So I think, we got the best players from the UAE as well. What's your take on this?
Obviously, among the teams, if I see, because I'm working with the UAE cricket for longest, so I know most of them. Among the players that have been picked in the draft, I think Bangladesh has the best 3 players in their side. There are 6-7 good players in the whole UAE team. Among those players, we have picked up the best player. So this is very good side. Eventually, every time we always think of the team combination, how we accommodate UE player. And this year we think that we need not to worry for accommodating UE player. They all three are fit to play in the main 11.
Absolutely, and we would look forward to the local talent playing as well. Of course, the Bangladeshi talent as well. One such particular name that we had deliberation upon was Afif Hussain, who I can proudly say that is one of my favorite players from Bangladesh. Unfortunately, someone else picked out on him, and we missed out on him, and that is the reason why we went with Nurul Hassan. But Nurul Hassan is another of those players, Fahim, that you must have worked with, and he's come off the ranks. And when Shakib was not the captain, he was captaining the side. So, again, not much of experience, but that potential, that talent seems to be there with him.
Yeah, I think, and he has been doing very well in the recent past. In any whatever format he has played in, he has done very well. He looked very confident, and the requirement of this format is that score quickly and finish the game. If you're playing at the lower end, I think he is able to do that, capable of doing that, and besides being that, he is also a wicket keeper. Also him. So that was a special consideration that we had to have another wicket keeper in the side. Afif Hussain is, of course, one of the best batsmen, and it's very unfortunate that we couldn't pick him because we had to pick a wicket-keeper batsman. We had to go for Shoaib, and we had just one option there.
Absolutely. Of course, if I may frankly ask you people, because this is going to be my last question. What do you think? Our team has a stronger batting or stronger all-rounders or stronger bowlers? Of course, we have tried to balance it. But what do you think? What do you still believe that it's a batting heavy unit or a bowling heavy unit? How do you put our team in front of all the fans?
I think it has good batting depth, very good batting depth, and good balance as well. There's spinners, there's medium pace bowlers, and good opening batsmen. We have Jazai and Lewis opening the innings, and people who can score really quickly, and as well as a good fielding set, I think. So, all in all, I think it's a good side, and you can't say strong in one side or the other. I think it's quite balanced.
All right. Same question to you, Yasin Bhai, as well. What do you think? Where does our team rank higher? That's what I'm.
The thing is that for the T10, whatever team you need, now you have all the content in the team. Just to manage the team, this is the main issue right now. How to manage the team.
Yeah.
Because we have the all-rounder, batting all-rounder, bowling all-rounder. You have world number one or spinner. You have fearless batter in the top. You have three good UAE player. You have mysterious bowler like Mrityunjay. So you have everything. Just to manage them and boost them up to play good cricket.
Absolutely. Last question to you, Zafir. The biggest problem for any squad when you have such talented lot of 17 players that we have right now in the squad is to select a playing 11. So, how difficult or easy it is from these 17 people to pick out a creme de la creme team.
So obviously, when you have 17 best players from different parts of the world, and you need to make a playing 11, I think it's very tough. It's very tough. But then again, you need to see who are the opponents, what are the conditions, and depending on the opponents and the conditions, you select your playing 11. You also understand how the players are working nowadays, what is his mental situation at the moment, how he's looking at the game, how positive he is, and what he wants to do for Bangladesh, his eagerness to perform, and all those things. I think those things really count. And I think Fahim sir, after by whoever will be selecting the team, they'll be making sure that players have that positive spirit so that they can maintain those things at the crucial stage of the game. I think that really matters. The depth of our squad is really good. I think we have got batting to 8. We have got bowler. We have got 7 bowlers in the. It might be in the playing 11. Looking at the composition of the entire squad. So with that being said, I think it's very important, like in which mental situation, in which mental state the players will be in, so that the management can go over there and select the players. And moreover to that, we'll be having 3-4 practice sessions just before the game starts. So obviously after by time, so they'll be having how the players are working, how So I think those small things really matters. But at the moment, what's important is after the draft, what's important is which players you have got and are you happy with the entire squad. We are happy with the entire squad. We have picked disciplined players, players who actually want to play for Bangladesh and really want to perform in the T10 league, and they want to go on to another level. So playing 11, obviously, it's picking playing 11. It depends on all these factors in combination. So I think Five Star is there and Aftaba is there. I think they will be doing a great job.
Of course, and talking about the practice sessions, we're going to bring you a lot of masala. What do you call masala in Bangla, Zafi?
Mashallah.
Mashallah. Lot of mashallah that we're going to bring to you from the practice sessions. And of course, a lot more on our Insta channel, on our Facebook channel, on our YouTube channel. You'll get to know all the inside scoops as well about Bangla Tigers, their players. So be connected, and also because Bangla fans are so passionate, we want you guys to actually comment on this video and tell us what do you think of our picks, the 17 players that we have picked in the squad. What do you think about them? How do you rate our team? How do you think we should play the combinations? You can strategize, and maybe we will be using your strategies to make your team win. Thank you so much, gentlemen, once again for being with us. We'll see you again soon. Let's go hunt.